Hey everyone, I'm going to practice the Danse Macabre with you. So, first things first, tune that E to an E flat. Or remember, second finger goes where your low 4 goes on your A string. Third finger goes on your D string. You play those two notes together. Very close. It's easier to do the E flat. But then at letter C, you have to adjust for one note higher. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning. I'm going to play this at a normal speed, but you might find that you need it slower, and I'll play some of the harder parts much slower afterwards. So this is about how fast we'll go in class. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's break that down and go slower. That's a good goal tempo, and we may or may not get there in class. So let's start at letter A and play that through slow. So a couple things. At measure 11 and 15, we have the turn. So that's where you flick the higher finger down, the next note. So measure 11 is going to be. So instead of. So I'm going A, B flat, A, G, and then if you want to do that at measure 15, start on B flat and you come up to a C, and faster. So it happens quick. I leave my B flat down. So you'll hear that happen. So let's go about 1, 2, and 3, and from letter A. 2 and 3 and. Back to letter A. And then at B, there's two things you can do. You can slur the quarter notes into the half notes. So I do down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Or you could do the die stroke. So I would start the last note of measure 17 on an up bow, and I would hit that G. Then I hit the A and the F sharp through measure 25. You could slur these. It's kind of up to you what kind of feel you want. Okay, and then at letter C, if you're doing the, if you didn't detune from an E flat, just play what's written in the fingering. But if you tune down a half step, you have to bring all your notes up a half step. So instead of playing fingering for an F sharp, you'd play a half step higher. So you'd put your second finger down. So you have D, A, F sharp played as a G on an E flat tuning. And so lots of bow. And then at measure 37, you, instead of playing a low two, you play high two to adjust for that tuning. So let's play those chords at letter C in measure 34. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. And then the other kind of tricky bit is the sequences that happen the second beat of measure 37. So we have and I like to start each sequence on a down bow, so you'll see me do a lift. You can write that in as a comma in your music. But let's practice those starting at the second beat of measure 37. 2 and 3 and 1. Lift. I do a bar chord. Okay, so those are all the tricky parts. Now I'm going to play it. Let's do it pretty fast, just for fun. So from the very beginning, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that one's a fun one, and just do your best every day putting those finger patterns into your muscle memory, and you'll have it, if not by this Halloween, by next Halloween.